So here we've got a very nice ginkgo tree. Its Latin is Ginkgo biloba, and it's also known as the maidenhair tree. This tree has probably got one of the longest and most interesting histories of a lot of trees in this park. As a species, it's known as a living fossil, so the species itself has been around for over 270 million years, which is longer than the Atlantic Ocean has existed. So yeah, it's seen quite a bit. It's very resilient as a species. The wood is naturally insect resistant, produces sort of toxins that make it not very palatable to animals, that kind of thing. So it pretty much can grow here unhindered, and it could, if it was left and if it was managed and maintained, it could live to be about 2,500 years old. So the ginkgo has very distinctive, almost fan-like leaves with a little V in the middle. Especially this time of year going into autumn, the leaves all turn a very, very bright yellow. So if you can see just here, there's a leaf that's the kind of the half green, but going a very, very vivid yellow, a bit like daffodils would in the spring. So the branches of the ginkgo are very spindly. They tend to stick outwards with a slight droop to them at the bottom, but then as you go further up the tree, they just stick out whatever angle they please. Most trees have quite a nice uniform shape, larger branches at the bottom moving to smaller branches at the top. The ginkgo doesn't really follow that pattern, and if you to ever look at its silhouette without leaves on, that's quite distinctive. And it has a lot of historical and cultural significance to Japan, it being one of the only species within about a 2-kilometre radius to survive the atomic bomb of 1945 in Hiroshima. I really like this ginkgo tree in particular. I was fortunate enough to do a little bit of work on it a few years ago. As a species, I think they're really nice to see. I don't see them very often because they're only ever planted ornamentally in parks. It's not something I'm ever likely to come across when I'm just out for a walk. I like it because it's been around since the time of the dinosaurs. It's seen civilizations come and go. It's seen famines, it's seen plagues. It's had all of this kind of period of upheaval. And it's just here doing its thing, being a tree.